Ooh, baby, I like to roll. Yeah, baby, I like to roll. Finally, I'm back to the walking and I'm back to the talking. Welcome to the walk and talk. And what brought me out of this, it wasn't Spence Crawford. It wasn't Jermell Canelo. It was Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. You know, sometimes you need an idea to do one of these. I don't just do this just to do it. I don't plan all these. It's when something comes to me that needs to be talked about. And what needs to be talked about when it comes to Jake Paul and Nate Diaz, which Jake Paul outskilled Nate Diaz and smacked him around for 10 rounds, is this whole moral victory thing that Nate Diaz tries to pull off. And not just in boxing, but in MMA as well. And, you know, it keeps him relevant, but it's nonsense. This whole talking to the crowd, this whole I never lose a fight, the fight just ends, all this stuff are moral victories. They're all things because he's going to come up short. So he needs a thing to explain why he's coming up short. And what he does in these antics, right? What it really is just a kid in school that can't read, so he has to pretend he's too cool for school. That's what's going on here. He is getting smacked around by Jake Paul. So he has to start playing to the crowd that I don't even care. I don't even really want to be here. This is a stupid fight. This is nonsense, right? Goes for a submission, of course, that he's going to land because the guy's not expecting you to do it because it's against the rules. It's not a part of the fight going on. And all these moral victories, all these fake things to keep his name relevant, to make an excuse on why he lost, or to keep it like, oh, well, like I'm still bad. No, okay? There's a lot of drunks at bars that fight every weekend and get knocked out. We gotta start giving credit to people for just willing to fight. Okay? He lost to a guy that's been fighting for 3 years. Just started by fighting for 3 years. And I know you say, oh, he's an MMA fighter, he doesn't do this. BS. He always trained boxing. That was his thing. One of his main trainers is only a boxing coach. So he's always trained this, and he's always heard the talk of him beating up on boxers and how he was going to come and compete with these guys. And the truth is, he can't compete with the lowest level guy we got, which is Jake Paul. Jake Paul's proving so many points of so many things that were argued so many years from boxing versus MMA. And if you don't see it and you don't respect it as a boxing fan, what Jake Paul's doing, you're missing it. You lost the plot. This has been the Ezra Walk and Talk.